YouTube, what is up? So, we got a bit of a long overdue video here. I've been sitting on this Caliban wave for maybe 2 weeks now. Just haven't really had the time to go over it. But without further ado, here we go. So, we're going to be first taking a look at the much anticipated Beast figure. So, if you want to get a good look at that, read up. There we go. There is the UPC. And just quick shout out to Big Bang Toys here in Las Vegas. That's where I pick up most of my sets from. And let's go ahead and crack this guy open. Alright. So I'm not going to be opening every single one on camera, but because I don't want to make too much noise. But here we go. Caliban Wave Beast. All right. Here is that Caliban head. Nice sculpt there. And here we go. Beast. All right. Really stiff out the box. Wow. So this is an awesome figure, as we already know. Got the butterfly joint here. And a cool feature that they added with this one is you can actually pull these legs down, right? And they will come up a little more, and you can push them down. This guy's really tight out the box. But yeah, this is awesome. Trying to get them to look good for you. But yeah, this is a really good figure. Much needed one at that. Very anticipated. A lot of people are going crazy over this guy. Seen a few people do a custom paint job on him. And man, some of those look really sick. Check out these interchangeable hands. Switch these hands out. Got an open paw hand here. Gripping hand, so if you want him to grip something, like you can add like a vowel or something. Let's see. Oh, that's a cool piece there. Have him hold like as if he's holding something. A lot of people are putting him on handstands. That's kind of cool. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that for you guys. But yeah, that could work. As if he's working in a lab or something. But yeah, not bad at all. Hasbro has been doing most with these guys. Let's see if we can get them on a handstand. Why am I attempting this? I have no idea. Because maybe everybody else is doing it, but yeah. I can't get it to balance. Well, we'll try it a little later off camera. See if we can get that to go. But yeah, there's Beast. Hank McCoy himself. It's not bad at all. Alright, so moving on. Here we got Gambit. Good old Remy himself. Not a bad figure. I actually really wanted this one. Look forward to getting this figure for quite some time. And let's go ahead and show the UPC for Gambit. And is read up. And this is a pretty good figure. Could have been a lot better. I mean, these cards that he comes with, this card here is a little flimsy. Then he has the alternate hand. Yeah, so you can swap that hand out. But to me, it's not really a good look. I mean, look how cheap that looks. But I don't know. I don't care for it at all. But if you happen to have the Select, I know some people collect, both Legends and Select. I don't. I just do the Legends line. The Legends line, sorry. It's a little late. But this is a good look. Was a good look. Hopefully I can find that. Alright, let's try that again. Alright. There we go. That is a really good look. Just that added detail goes a long way. A couple things they could have done better. Double jointed elbows. That hair could have been a little better. But it is what it is, and this is what Hasbro decided to give us. And I'll take it. Not bad. Butterfly wings would have been sick. But, beggars can't be choosers. And for what it is, pretty good. I can see us getting another Gambit somewhere down the line. Better looking Gambit. A box set, maybe. Who knows? I was able to get that Beast to do a handstand on the back of Professor X's chair. Needed a little help though. Got him on a stand. But that figure is awesome. I can't say too much more than anybody else has already described to you guys. I think it's crazy. So there you have Gambit with the throwing cards from the Select next to Rogue. Continuing on, we're going to be looking at Skullbuster. The only villain we got in the wave other than the Bat figure. Not too much to say about him. Welcomed edition. And hopefully we continue getting some of the Reavers. He did come with the Reese head. And I showed this in one of the other videos that I'm going to be working on a custom. Found a torso that fit him. Or one that I liked anyway. So there's that torso. Just need some flesh tone arms. And find him some legs that are better suited for him. Jacket. And we'll be on our way with that. A lot of people were putting this head on the Nuke figure. to me, it's not a good look. I mean, that body is way too big for that head. And I heard people asking about whether or not it would fit on Namor. It does. However, let me grab Namor without dropping anything. Again, it will fit, but the skin tone is just way off. And it looks really weird on that body. Of course, would have to do some painting, but to me, it just doesn't look right. So we do have a lot of reuses here on this figure with the Skullbuster. And it's pretty much everything Deathlock. I mean, yeah, everything. For the exception of the jacket. It's 100% the same. The arm wrists are a little different. Let me see if this will come off. So this one's not removable. And yeah, that almost happened. I'm known for dropping things. And neither does this side. So yeah, it's pretty much the same. So arm wrists don't come off. Should have known that by now. He did come with the right arm to Caliban. Pretty nice. I think this is going to look good put together, completing that bath. So, what do we do next? All right, let's go with Blink. Now, there's Blink. Figure that I wanted. UPC. And a read up on Miss Ferguson. Yeah. I was actually really looking forward to this figure. And once I heard she was announced, I was pretty happy about it. I know some people are like, whatever. For me, it's pretty awesome. I dig her. I can't find my box cutter. But oh well. Just use a thumbtack. Open that right up. Everybody's just falling down now. Oh well. That's what he gets for being a buster. Oh, I think he's probably pissed because we didn't look at his box, but we went over that already. So, Caliban leg. Looks to be, whoops, the left leg. Let's see, let's pull her out. Oh, that's kind of cool how they had this ring here inserted. And let's get out our daggers. Making so much noise right now, it's not even funny. I think the rest of them, I'm just going to take them out of package and not do it on camera. Stand this guy back up. Come on. There we go. All right, so yeah, beautiful figure. I'm really liking her. Head sculpt is really nice. And pretty typical of a female Legends figure. Really good looking. No complaints about the paint. Yeah, this is pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and stick these portal daggers. I don't know what you want to call them, but She throws these and then she makes portals where they can jump through. It's pretty nice. And now I actually made a diorama for her. Well, not necessarily for her, but I did a danger room for her, or for my X-Men, and I made a little section for her specifically, so I can have her like jumping through a hole. But one thing I did on this dial in the background was I put a hole in the ground. Now this is not made for her, but if you wanted to put it like, make like a hole in the dial, and you can have her like jumping out of it. I mean, it's only maybe about 1 inch deep, but let's see how that looks. So I have to make her like she's jumping out of it or something, which isn't a terrible look. Sorry about that. But you guys are gonna have to excuse my mess I got in here. But this over here, I moved all my X-Men figures. This is a portal that I made for her, to have her, jumping out the portal. I might have to switch this up a little bit, but yeah, you get the gist of it. So once I'm done reviewing these figures, I'll go ahead and let's move this back, reset up that dial, and then go from there. Yeah, this is a pretty dope figure. I like her. I know a lot of people probably have a slightest clue of who she is, other than seeing her maybe on the new TV show. But nice and welcomed. So let me go ahead and crack open Forge, and then we'll continue. So there we have Forge out of the package, and not a bad fig. Kind of like him. Dig his ponytail. Mine did come with a couple of issues. He's got like a blemish on the bandana, or his headband, and his nose a little. But that's pretty much gonna be my figure. Pretty sure you guys is gonna be fine when you guys decide to pick him up. Yeah. Not terrible. Welcomed edition. Not too much to say about him. But one thing that it's starting to get to me is the different color yellows. And here on the naked eye, you may not be able to see it, but these two yellows are different. The hand and this piece here, it is a separate piece. So if you were to pop his hand off, it doesn't want to come off. This should be able to come off though. You can see that these two are like totally different. Butterfly wings would have been fine. We can't get that on all our figures. Then next, if we did, cost would be going up. Another trigger finger would have been good. Some weapons, or more weapons, or actually tools of some sort would have been cool with him, since he's known for forging weapons out of nothing. So we get him and one of his buddies here, Bishop. Let's have them side by side. Let's move him in a little. It's a good look for all you X-Men collectors out there. Not bad at all. So, I mean, over time, we're going to be getting so many figures and being able to create so many teams. It's not going to be funny. So, whenever, they come out that they're coming out with certain figures, most of the time I'm more than happy. just because it's like, this is all I collect and this is what I do. So when Hasbro makes its announcements and says, hey, we're doing this, I don't get upset or anything. I just roll with it. There he is with Cable. So yeah. Cable didn't feel like being on camera. Really not a lot to him, but you know, good figure. Might have to get another one. I'm not too happy about that, but like I said, that's just mine. All right, let's keep it moving. So there's Jubilee's box, her read up, and UPC. All right, let's set this down for a second. So this was one that I was really happy to hear was when it was announced, because I'm a huge fan of the 90s X-Men cartoon series. And I mean, who would have thought we would have got two heads? One with bubblegum, blowing bubbles, with her blowing bubbles, which is a good look. No accessories other than two extra goggles that they gave us. I know some people are saying, like, how do you put them over her head? Well, they don't go actually over her head. They go under her hairline, but they go up. So they made one a little tighter so that you can actually achieve that. Kind of look like Brett the Hitman Hart glasses. But yeah, that's the way they were in the cartoon, so not bad. Let's see if I can get her to stand. Wow, this body looks weird. Let me see, maybe I need to turn it. Yeah, but it looks like freakishly thin. It's weird. But oh well. It's what they gave us. Not bad. There's that bubble blowing head. Let's see if we can get that to focus on her. Nope. There it is. Not bad. Switch these heads out and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So wow, that is a insanely tight fit, to the point of where I feel like I'm gonna break it. Wow. So the big pair you should be able to like put upwards, or maybe even on her face, right? And then the smaller pair you might be able to put up, so under her hairline. There we go. Which is okay. You just have to finesse that and finagle with it a little, make it look good. And maybe get this over her ear if you can. I don't know. It looks kind of weird. Maybe even around her collar. Like on the inside here, something like that. Let's see if I can get that done off camera. But yeah, putting this head on her was a pain. It just feels like it wants to break. The neck peg, it's super tight. Which isn't a bad thing, but So I was somewhat able to get that in there. But I'm sure if you played with it enough, you can put them inside to where it'll look good. But yeah, there's Jubilee. One thing I did want to see was one of these heads on the Kitty Pryde body, because I know she's been shown in the X-Men. I can't get her to stand. There we go. I know she's been shown in the X-Men units before. So let me see if I can find Kitty Pryde somewhere here. All right. Let's remove this. See if this head will work. Yeah. It's not bad. Look. A little taller. Not terrible. But yeah, that little body of the Jubilee figure, it's just weird. I don't know what else to say about it. It's very strange looking. Like it's tiny. This is not a bad look though. At all. So alright. We got one more to do. And I don't know how to feel about this figure. Like I'm a huge Wolverine fan. But yeah, I don't know what to think. I mean, as you can see, I got a lot of my Wolverine figures here. But let's crack it open. Alright, so here's Wolverine, aka Weapon X. There's his read up. And let's get a look at that UPC. And there's the UPC. Now this is a good figure. However, this head is just killing me right now. Yeah, that's not a good look. I don't recommend anybody trying that. I mean, you can try it, just I don't know if anybody's gonna want to have that on their shelf looking like that. It's just a wild looking dude. But yeah, pretty good fig. Overall, I like it. I mean, what is there not to like about this figure? I mean, preferably a yelling mouth would have been cool. Other than that, there's not much to say about it. Other than really cool. Let's take this off real quick. Pop this on. So if we were able to get all this stuff off of him, and I'm not going to be the one that's going to cut this off and try to remove it, but you can get it off. I mean, if you're willing to, there's a way. You know what? Let's do it. What the hell? Yeah, that's a crazy looking Wolverine, to say the least. Makes me want to buy a few wolves to put around him so I could shelve him half naked like this. But yeah, this is a crazy figure. If I had to go with a favorite, I mean, the obvious pick is Beast, but this is probably a close second. Not a bad look. I mean, with the chest harness and the this thingamajig here that goes around his waist, I did have a hard time pulling it down. I just kind of let's say wiggled it from side to side, and once it came past the thighs, it was just, easy to come off. But yeah, this Wolverine's pretty cool, man. I gotta admit, like, this look is really good. I mean, with the rest of the stuff, not too much. But I think that's what they gave it to us for. I mean, if you want to take this harness piece off that he had on, pop off the head, lift up the arms, slide right up. But yeah, this is a surprisingly good figure. And I am not mad at this head now. Now that I see it this way. I mean, trying to put it on again with all the equipment, not a good look. And now this is not going to be a good look at all. But, you know, we did see him in a movie running naked out of the Weapon X program. I don't know if did he have this on his head? He may have. I don't recall. Hugh Jackman. I don't recall. It's been a minute. But this look, I'll take it. That's really acceptable. Yeah. Good job, Hasbro. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause this. We're gonna take a look at Caliban. Actually, you know what? Let's just go. So here's Caliban. Really big Build-A-Figure. Really big. One of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. And I say 4 horsemen, that's just because that's what they were called. But in reality, there was about like 20 different horsemen, including Gambit and Sabretooth. So that's kind of why I put this guy in the background, just to do like a little comparison. But that is a good look. And this was after Caliban, the Caliban that most of us know, the skinny, twerpy looking guy. He gets granted the, wow. Was it War? I'm not sure. One of those. He was given the title, and that's how he ended up looking when he was granted powers by Apocalypse, similar to Archangel. And then we have Death, one of the agents of horsemen, of Apocalypse. I'm gonna go ahead and set up my X-Men stand and then go from there. All right, so here we have all the X-Men set up in their little area. There's Blink, a few others. I'm running out of room like really quick on this shelf, and it's starting to get annoying. Like, no, I have Gladiator there and a few other figures that I wanted to put up here with the rest of the X-Men, but yeah, we're running out of room really fast. And then I got a few other villains that I need to put up as well. So we're gonna have to tighten this up a little bit, but for the most part, that's what my shelf's gonna look like. Please like, subscribe, and as always, take care.